It's the CalebDMTG Show.
The idea behind this deck is that Varragoth plus Opposition Agent's pretty sweet. Well, I guess the idea behind the core of the deck is that we're just like we're a Dark Ritual deck. Turn 1 Rotting Regisar or Liliana, or potentially Opposition Agent could all be good in their respective matchups. I think I might cut the Liliana's Triumph to the sideboard for another Fatal Push in the main. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Marilyn, is that the 3-mana 6/6 that fucking dies in a turn? I kind of want my creatures to attack. If I'm investing a card into them. What made me settle on 3 Chrome Mox? Some testing. I've played 4 before, I've played 2 before. You really want the deck to be explosive.
Oh shit, what up?
3 of a card is a good number if you want to draw exactly like 1 per game. Hey, Just Aggressive, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 18 months. Drawing Chrome Mox and Dark Ritual isn't bad, because you can always imprint the Dark Ritual on the Chrome Mox if it's like too much mana. But drawing multiple Chrome Moxes is obviously a little rough. Yeah, Oko's a pretty real card, Gorilla King. Weird that it's target player. Varragoth? The reason it's target player is probably for like EDH, right? Or Two-Headed Giant, or, multiplayer. It is sweet with Opposition Agent, though. I've tested a single Ancient Tomb before to play on MTG, and I didn't like it very much. You really want to be able to play him to Turok and such, right? And then there's Wastelands in here, too. Do you turn 1 the Bob or the Hymn? I don't know. I'm gonna do him here. Good card to lead on. Yeah, for sure, Gorilla King. Oh, damn, Goblins, huh? We actually have a pretty solid draw versus Gabos. Wasteland's pretty good against them if they're trying to Muxus. Yeah, I almost Liliana Edicted, just to make sure. Make sure I have the mana. We're gonna pass with Agent up because they do play Goblin Matron. Could be real. Ooh, they'd have 6. Oh no. Yeah. The shame concede. Or they're just conceding to another threat. Oh man. We have sideboard cards in the matchup too. Get these here engineers in here. And I actually like Needle versus Goblins. I think they're playing the Vile version. Gets a lot worse if they don't have Vials. We could do this. We could cut all 4 Lilianas and like leave the Hymns and Thoughtseizes in and such. Maybe that's better. Liliana's a great card to drop turn 1 off a Dark Ritual. Is the only consideration. Like they go turn 1 Lackey, you go to turn 1 like Lily Edict you. Cage just for Muxus. That's a little much, don't you think? How good is Opposition Agent? Well, they have fetches and Goblin Matrons, so I think it's great. Let's leave 1 Liliana in and keep all 4 Hymns. Reggie is never a cut. If you're playing a matchup and you're like, maybe I should cut my main win condition, you're wrong. Don't do that.
Seen bright lights burning up and down on Broadway. Well, I've seen them in Gay Havana, Birmingham, Alabama, and I say, oh yeah. I see that they just can't compare to my hometown of New Orleans. Big Easy, I'll tell you why. Well,
should have pitched the Varragoth and kept Opposition Agent. I was thinking Varragoth could find me Opposition Agent potentially. And it's the new card, so I wanted to try it out.
Until the break of day, they got fascinating honeys like me, just hanging around, jamming to the meanest, sweetest, jammingest band in town. Oh, play that thing, play that thing. How they play those
I got Matron there instead of Piledriver or Ringleader, even though Piledriver and Ringleader lived through Engineer. The idea being a Matron could potentially find them an answer to Engineer. I think that's valid. So we could boast here and go get another Plague Engineer. I think I like Hymning better. Get the Ringleader, Hum. Sad goblin noises. What are sad goblin noises? What do goblins sound like? Matron gets Starfire. Yeah, or the 2-mana 2/2 goblin that sacks to shock something. You know, whatever they're doing. A few answers. You think paying 2 for a creature that to vamp tutor off a creature that has to attack first is slow? It might be, but this deck like needs a couple of bodies anyway, so it might be slow to pair it with Opposition Agent, or it might be sweet. Remember the card goes to your hand with Opposition Agent, or not your hand, but you can play it immediately. You don't have to wait. There's also draws with this deck where you just have like way too much goddamn mana. I could see vamp tutoring every turn while you like play the thing that you get. I could see that turning out really well. Sad goblin noises. This is Gilbert Gottfried screaming at the top of his lungs. I could see that. Interesting opener, huh? The goodness of this hand is going to depend a lot on what exactly it is that the opponent's doing. Vista Tutor's Snow-Covered Island, I think, has to be a good sign, though. We would like to draw another Chrome Mox imprintable, so we could go Thoughtseize into Chains here, without having to pitch the Liliana. No longer an option. I think we still lead on Thoughtseize. And then we can decide if the Chains is necessary. Yeah, let's take the Force. And then just, like, exile my whole fucking... And they do play answers to Chains of Mephistopheles, like Abrupt Decays and such. But just making Brainstorm, like, not a card in their hand seems really strong. We are a little at the mercy of the top of our deck now. Be a good time to draw 2/3 of the Vamp Tutors. Yeah, of course, Kendanger. And anyone that's playing Shardless Agent right now is trying to cascade into the cascade into Tybalt, right? Yay, more mana. How much better would this be if we could have imprinted the Dark Ritual and the Chrome Mox, and then top decked a Liliana here? I think my drink needs a refresher. Allurin! I was not expecting that. Interesting. Well, that probably just fucking wins, huh? What am I drinking? I'm drinking some Gunpowder Irish Gin mixed with some San Pellegrino. One of my favorite tasty drinks. I'm actually gonna put a splash of water in there. One, because water is awesome, and two, because I didn't have quite as much San Pellegrino as I would have liked. Anyway, cheers, folks. They did it! I don't know if they want to be able to keep comboing, if that's like fun, if I'm like scooping too early and ruining their fun, but it seems like a fine time to pack. So Plague Engineer has some utility against them, has some use. I'm actually gonna bring in the second Chains. Needle's not bad. They have enough Planeswalkers, the Needle's not bad, huh? Then we have to figure out what to cut, though. I think we're gonna cut some number of removal. Lemon? Oh, the San Pellegrino? No, this is the Clementina. Yeah, I don't think Uro's worth Leyline of the Void, no. Do we cut Jit? They have so many fucking creatures. Leave one Jit in. Do you think they have Oko over there? I'll play like one of each removal spell. No, we should leave the Fatal Pushes in. We're gonna play 2 Fatal Push. Because they have the Flash Death Touchers, right? They'll just match up well against Reggie. We could shave a Reggie. No, we talked about this. We never do that. We'll go down to 3 Liliana, maybe. I know it's the new card, but we gotta cut something, right? It's also a legend. This way we'll never draw 2. Because we only have one of the legend in. I mean, Tutor Guy finding, like, Plague Engineers and, like, could be real. Try again. Yeah, Radley B. I mean, sometimes the card's just like not good in the matchup. And that helps sideboarding quite a deal. I think we do this, and then just don't activate. The other option is to Regisar here. But if you Regisar here, I mean, you're just going to be discarding the Lily. Maybe that's okay. Oh, nice. We got a Force of Will. Pitching Uro. That Uro's not coming back. So far they've been to Force Negation and to Force of Will. They still have 3 cards left in hand. Yeah, Squirmint. Sometimes Jazz be like that. Sometimes Jazz be like that. Regisar does get dunked on by Quaddle. That's one of the reasons that we brought in Plague Engineer. Plague Engineer is still matching up well against the combo piece too. The Harpy, of course. But if we drew it now, we would name Snake or Serpent or whatever the fuck. Snake. We have a few reasons to wait rather than serve. The reasons being like every piece of removal spell in our deck. We could just like top deck one next turn. The trade, the attack to trade, that line should be open to us next turn as well, so it's not like we're really giving anything up by waiting in terms of our aggression. Shardless coming in hot into Brainstorm. Something cool about this board state is that there's a few of my favorite pieces of Magic art facing off. Rotting Reggie by Randy Vargas and Ice Fang by Philip Berberin. I actually got a Philip Berberin piece in a trade not too long ago. It's not a piece of Magic art. I traded a piece of Magic art that was not actually used. I traded a Gortusk Fire Beast that was not actually used. It was too stylized, so they told them to remake the art. Anyway, I traded that for a Philip Barbarian piece made for a different card game. It's very bloody, very brutal. Very recently. Pretty stoked about it. I haven't gotten it framed yet. Philip Barbarian just has a very distinctive magic style, very distinctive art style. A lot of really nice spiky detail. He did the Tarmogoyf with all the fucking spikes, you know? Just like a gratuitous amount of fucking spikes. Too stylized might be the most depressing reason to reject a Magic art. Yeah, right? I don't think it would have gotten rejected today. I think the alt art version of Gortusk is actually like a lot better than the version that they used. Yeah, I don't think it would have been rejected today, and I don't think it would have been, and I definitely would have been rejected like early on in Magic's history. There was just like this one time period where they were trying to make Magic a little too homogenous, I think. We are not talking about Raymond Swanland, no. Hey, Dingo Dante, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 54 months. What do we tutor for here? We're only at 9. I almost want to get like another fucking Reggie. We could get Bob. Bob might be good. Liliana the Veil might be good. I don't like getting Engineer in this part at this spot because Ice Fang's already been like we've kind of chewed through all of them already. Reggie's a 2-turn clock. Very tempting. Bob doesn't get to attack. Because Bob just trades with Shardless, right? I'm getting Reggie. It might end up poor. It'll end up poor if they just, like, play another Death Toucher. But they have 3 Ice Fangs in the graveyard already. Fuck. It was a good brainstorm. There they are, Hellbent. Draw a card, brainstorm, Binuro. Okay, alright. Fair enough. That is probably gonna beat us, Oh no, you don't wanna tutor for a castle, I don't think. Yeah. This is the sort of matchup where Uro is really nice. Alright, you win. Well met. Chains? Yeah, well the chains wouldn't have done it. Because like I tutored there and then they topped it to brainstorm into the Uro. So I wouldn't have gotten the chains down until the turn after. I'm not sure about that, Sajad. They weren't ahead until they brainstormed into an Uro. It's slow. No Thoughtseize, no Chrome Mox, no Dark Ritual. I don't think we can mulligan this against an unknown opponent. Because if they are just like playing a bunch of counters, then playing Bob into whatever is pretty strong. Wasteland's good in some matchups. It really needs a Chrome Mox though, huh? For the turn 1 Bob. Turn 1 Bob, turn 2 Agent.
Where my drummers at?
Not everybody has the new cards, Mercantilo. Takes a little bit. Takes a little bit on Moto.
Let me hear you scream. Well, his head was in the market.
Fuck.
His feet were in the street. A old woman came walking around the corner, said, "Look at that monkey's feet holding me rumble. He rumble. Well, man, remember just
I guess we don't know if this is Storm or Dredge. Probably Dredge, huh? I don't know if this helps them or not. They have LEDs to crack anyway. So their plan was to crack LED to bin the troll. Yeah, not making them crack an LED, though, is kind of a big deal. Based on what they dredged into there. Like, they could be out of LEDs right now. And instead they have another one. Although I guess now they don't need it. After the Grave Troll hit. Is there any tutor card that does anything game 1? I feel like there isn't. So we might as well just like jam opposition agents and try and beat down with shitty 3/2s. Seems rough.
I'm keeping my eyes on you. I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing the blues. Oh, sister, have I got news for you? I'm something. I hope you think that you're.
Chase of Mephistopheles doesn't interact with Dredge at all, right? Probably not in a good way anyway.
How scuffling. I've been up that lonesome road and I've seen a lot of sun going down. Oh, but trust me, no more life's gonna run me around. So let me tell you something, sister. Remember your name, no twister. Gonna steal your stuff away, my sister. We sure ain't got a whole lot of time.
I used to play creature lands in the stack back when I was playing Urborg. It'd be kind of a cute interaction. Activate creature land, wastelanded, blow up bridge from below. You feel like their dredges were poor? The first one was. They just really needed to find Faithless Looting. Yeah, I guess only having like one thing coming, the one Narcomoeba and one bridge isn't really ideal. I feel like with only 26 cards left in their library though, they're gonna basically kill me next turn even without a loot effect. Modern, was there a real deck before Prized Amalgam was printed? A real Dredge deck? I don't know. I feel like I should know. It's been a minute. Found another bridge, but no Narcomoebas. Barrier rates on Iona. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, that doesn't sound amazing. Gonna die to fucking Icarus Beats here. Maybe I should have left a creature bank. Yeah, I activated the castle because we found a fatal push. We could answer the bridge from below. Could have potentially been good. Man, we have a lot of dead ones here. Does Needle hit anything? Sepulchre Coliseum, I guess. Not a lot. Needle can name LED, but LED is a mana source, so it doesn't turn off LED. Coliseum only, like their whole fucking deck. It doesn't seem like enough for Needle. Yeah, they don't play Putrid Imp, right? You did see an imp? Maybe we should have a Needle in then, huh? Oh well. Not amazing. Not great, but... The question is, do we lead on Thoughtseize? Potentially we protect the cage if they have a disenchant effect. I think we just play the cage. The issue with leading on Thoughtseize is then the cage is vulnerable to therapy, right? Rotting in your hand.
where I met him and my life began. Oh, well, now Hindustan, well, we start the rest that higher caravan.
Yeah.
Hindustan, is where that he comes.
They have redundant nature's claims. Interesting.
I'm talking about him.
What does this missile do?
Hindustan,
It bounces something. Cool.
walks along the side. Oh, when he
We're taking therapy there because their plan is to therapy themselves for the imps.
place where my life
Get that rolling. Yep. Oh, come on. Come on, deck. You still play it here, even though they're gonna nature's claim it. Hardcast Narcomoeba coming in hot. I think they should have flashback therapy on themselves. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Well, they're not doing anything, but I'm gonna scoop here anyway. Because I'm sick of this game. Didn't it seem like we were gonna have more than one land by turn 7 or whatever the fuck? It seemed that way. Yeah, right, Jordan? Maybe they forgot about the therapy in their graveyard. Well, not necessarily bad. I make plenty of mistakes, right? Everybody does. And some folks have off days. And like for me right now, it's like 1 in the morning, right? So I'm sure a lot of folks that are playing Legacy this late at night are gonna miss stuff. Everyone has certainly forgotten about a therapy in the graveyard. Hey, sup, Skull Clamp? Yeah, thanks for the match. That's true, A period, J period. Don't have a wall of cantrips. Though it's not like a brainstorm would have saved that hand, right? When you like literally just don't have the second land at all. I feel like I should be mulliganing for a hand that has interaction on turn 1 or like ramps to turn 2 really quickly. It's really hard to mulligan these hands against an unknown opponent, but maybe I should be. Hey, thanks, Skull Clamp. Take care. Bloodstained Mire pass. I do like him to Turok to potentially soften the opponent up. Hope we're not getting Summer Veiled here. JRC says, why are engagement rings such a racket? Well, there's a whole industry around weddings, right? It's all a racket. I don't think it was even that long ago where people just had simple gold bands. Where it would have been like absolutely ridiculous to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a wedding. A lot of genius advertisers out there. Adam ruins everything. Everything did one. Yeah, that makes sense. Seems like a good topic for his show. I think the entire wedding industry is pretty scammy, though. Nice Magin Tizzy. That was basically what we did. We spent some money on food and that was about it. Opposition Agent was a great draw. I just want to like run it out actually. It's particularly brutal in response to a Wishclaw Talisman, but if we pass the turn here and fire it off on their end of turn, they can respond by activating the Talisman on their end of turn. Yeah, so the first time I ever played Opposition Agent in Legacy in this deck, I actually played this matchup, and Opposition Agent basically won it by its lonesome for me.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey old Tanya, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 48 months. Been 84 years, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I don't even need to check your math. I just assume it's correct. So the engineer comes in case they empty the warrens me. I want to be able to have an answer to that. Almost worth leaving the Jit in, because Jit can answer a small empty the warren sometimes. They do play, yeah, let's leave one Jit in. They do play, like, a Past in Flames to Burning Wish for, so we're gonna play Cages, I guess, but Cages aren't great. It's not enough of a reason to bring in Leylines, for example. The only reason you would play Leylines over Grafdigger's Cage in this matchup is because Leyline pitches to Chrome Locks. Hey, Red Pandaberry 82, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 51 months. You want to play Needle for Wishclaw? We could do that. Do you think Needle's better than Grafdigger's Cage? We already have like 4 Needles for Wishclaw, but it could still be good. What's Needle for in general? There's a lot of matchups where Needle's good. Like, it's really good against lands, it's good against Aether Vial decks and equipment decks, it's really good against Okos and decks playing multiple Planeswalkers. Sure, JRC. And I wasn't trying to sound judgmental of folks that want to throw big smashing party for their family and friends. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. Exactly, Carbon Green. You got it. This hand is not amazing in this matchup, but we don't have a lot of hands that are amazing on the draw anyway. At least we do something, right, with the turn 1 Thoughtseize. It's no turn 1 Opposition Agent, but it is something. Yeah, I got what you meant, Carbon. If you Opposition Agent in response to a fetch, you have to get a land out of their deck. I think we just take the Dark Ritual Hum. We would also take the Wishclaw Talisman. And then Thoughtseize the Dark Ritual next turn. Maybe Breath of Fryguy. It'd be interesting to see a study on that sort of thing. Instead of just like random speculation. The natural ad nause. They need like one more ritual to win this turn, right? Oh no, the Lotus Petal was revealed. Yeah, they should be fine with this. Lotus Petal, Mox Opal is 2, and then Mox Opal Chrome Mox is another 2. LED. So this Burning Wish for Tendrils can get me. Storm counts plenty, right? Yeah, they haven't even played the Chrome Mox from their hand. Yeah, they got it. We're also at 18. We're not even at 20.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day.
All right, we do get to be on the play for Game 3.
Sunshine when she's held, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she holds away, I wonder this time when
If this hand had a Dark Ritual for the turn 1 Bob, I would like it. Or, I'm sorry, the turn 1 Opposition Agent. But it doesn't, so I don't.
she's gone.
We really need to do something turn 1 in this matchup. Oh, hey, turn 1 Opposition Agent. That's a thing.
No sunshine when she's held, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away,
I almost wonder if I should be playing the Agent on my turn, in case their hand is
she goes
fetch-based.
away. Anytime she goes away.
Could probably piece their hand together, based on what's missing here. So their hand is double Dark Ritual, 1 Burning Wish, No more artifact mana, it's all accounted for. They probably have an Abrupt Decay. Probably have an Abrupt Decay in hand. Oh, there isn't a Burning Wish. I'm sorry, there's 4 Burning Wishes there. Silly me. 1 Brainstorm, 1 Ponder. Not sure whether to grab the Underground Sea or the Vault from them. I guess with Dark Ritual we should take the Underground Sea, huh? They played 3 Opal, 3 Chrome Mox. Gonna hit done and not get a land. Well, it's my land, so why would I fail to find? This pulls the land out of their deck, so if their future fetches don't even get to grab it.
Well, I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing.
Blast Aqua, you have to do stuff within a reasonable time frame. So if you start like sorting the opponent's deck, they can call the judge on you, and the judge will be like, "Yeah, don't do that." So you can like fan through the deck and make some quick counts, but I don't think you get to fully sort their deck slowly. Did they just forfeit? Yeah. Yeah, we put some thought into the land we grabbed, and they were sad, so they scooped. Do we pitch Fatal Push? I think so. Not knowing the matchup. Are you allowed to write down their deck? Yeah, you only have a few minutes, so no. Unless you can write fucking a 60-card deck in 2 minutes or whatever it is, then obviously not. You can certainly make notes. If you're like a super fast demon writer, then maybe you'll get most of it down. But the ruling that I just gave you, that you have to like do things in a reasonable time frame, still holds regardless of whatever asshole thing you want to do with their deck, right? Can I smell the front and back of each card? Well, yes, but you only have a couple minutes. What are you? Why would you even? I think that they have a way of turn 1 Trinisphere. Maybe if they have... Maybe if they have Mox Diamond. Oh, they probably don't. I shouldn't have done that. If we draw a normal land here, we could Thoughtseize plus into Turok, and that's so much better. Well, we'll see. Oh shit. Well, there's a fucking Trinisphere. Liliana seems so much better here than him to Turok. Oh, they didn't even play the Trinisphere. I just sat on it. I don't actually recommend sitting on your Trinispheres, folks. The main reason being, you can bend the cards, make them warped. You should keep your cards sleeved and in your decks. What's got a lot of mana? Do we just YOLO ult? We do not. They just they're needling my Liliana. Well, it's not gonna be a consideration. Fair enough. Alright, time for the Opposition Agent beats. Opposition Agent does turn off Ayabugan in this matchup, so it's not nothing. There's a lot of mana though. Yeah. It's pretty good. Not a bad back-to-back pair of cards there. We're not quite scooping, but we're pretty close. We can activate Castle a few times and find a removal spell for the Ballista, right? Meanwhile, the opponent could just draw more lands.
Well, I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Fed for every dance, selling heat.
Yeah, Varragoth in Opposition Agent's a cute idea, but not quite real. Hasn't quite felt real.
Life goes on without me, 'cause I got nobody.
Nice Seminole Milka. It's gotta feel good.
Shit, what up?
Hey, Solaris, Sunny D, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Prime. The 6 months, the half a year. Glad you're still enjoying the stream. They were post not only gaining 3 life, but also letting them double activate the Ballista, huh? Not quite enough to attack through Reggie, but getting close. This would be a really good turn to draw a removal spell. They have to trade with Reggie, right? They're at 7 after tapping the Ancient Tomb. They can block Agent and ping, but if they do that, they lose the Ballista entirely. So instead, they're going to take 3 damage and go down to 4, which turns off the Ancient Tombs. They'll only be able to activate 1 Ancient Tomb. They can still block, of course. Reggie down. Better to Opposition Agent or Varragoth here? We'll do it this way. You like my beard? Hey, thank you. I heard my beard likes you back. Get it from you too. That Ayabugan does anything. Actually just grinding through this humongous Ballista. Yeah, we're definitely going to be boasting here. What should we grab? So they have 7 mana with Ayabugan, which is enough to All Is Dust. We could pull one of the All Is Dusts out of their deck. Getting a Ballista of our own is not an option. There is no Ballista in their deck. Smasher is not a card that we can play. Why does the game look like this? Are you talking about in comparison to MTG Arena? MTG Arena is a newer console, a newer client, newer way of playing the game. I think I'm just supposed to pull in All His Dust. This is Magic the Gathering Online. Yeah, if they had another Ballista, we would have grabbed it. Whale would counter an All His Dust top deck. Yeah, but Whale, you need colorless mana to cast. We don't have colorless mana. We can't take cards from the deck that cost colorless mana. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 10 mana is a lot different, huh?
I could change my gray skies to blue if I had you. If I had you, I could leave the whole days behind, leave all my pals, I'd never mind. I could start my life all anew if I had you. Well, I could climb the snow-capped mountains, sail upon the ocean wide. I could cross the burning desert if I had you by my side. Well, I could be a king deer uncrowned, humble or poor, rich or
I can't play Karn.
There is nothing I could not do if I had you.
I don't know. Just thinning a hit out of their deck. Yeah, I thought we were going to lose that game. Not sure what all I want to cut. I think I want to leave the Jits in. Blood Chief's Thirst can hit Karn. Maybe that's what wants to stay into. Is Triumph good against them? Yeah, sort of. Much better at killing like their 4/4s than Blood Chief's Thirst is, but Blood Chief's Thirst can answer Karn. Maybe we want to play Needles for Karn. That seems way fucking better, doesn't it? And we'll cut Thirst. And just put like 2 Triumph. Now we're at 61 cards, so I still need to make a cut here. Think Fatal Push is bad? Maybe Fatal Push is bad. Just tricky to turn on, huh? In comparison to Liliana's Triumph always being on. Alright, we'll do this. I'm not gonna get him to talk now. I like a hand with Wasteland. I don't know if it's worth mulliganing for. I think him to Traki is good in the matchup. I'd prefer if we had a Chrome Mox to turn 1 him, turn 2 him. Or Dark Ritual, you know, something. Is this the last round? Yeah. Early on today, I was saying that Mono Black was gonna have a real fast time of things. This is our 4th league, right? Yeah, we played a full league with 4-color control. We dropped out 1 and 3 with blue-red, with the blue-red Bergie deck. And then we played a full league with mono red, and now we're gonna reason through. Yeah, the mono red and the mono black leagues, I was thinking were gonna be super fast. Well, rip Liliana, huh? I did Ambitious Apathy. Yeah, we went 1 and 3 with that deck. Had some rough draws. Quad Bergie was like way too much. The deck just had a rough time. Mana wise too. It always felt like it was a little light on the old mana.
She fixed him something to eat in the afternoon. He would say, "Ooh, that was delicious, dear. I love you." And the last thing he would say at night was, "Good night, dear. I love you." So he was very much in love, and so was she. Well, everything was fine and blissful and wonderful until one night, Bill went out to a jazz club, stayed out late, and got struck by lightning. Jazz lightning.
Jazz lightning. Oh, I should have just played Reggie. Their hand was smashing.
His words sounded funny, really twisted. Remember, it wasn't regular lightning that hit him. It was jazz lightning. So instead of "I love you, dear," that was
Alright, I'll get the damn thing down.
After jazz lightning, all he sounded like was this.
It would have been funny to have our first 4 plays be him to Turok. We should maybe be leading on Thoughtseize here.
Now you may have enjoyed that. You may have understood that. But Bill's old lady, she didn't understand that. All she knew was that the man who used to say,
But they just like 1 mana short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I don't know if they want to like cash in for all this dust on a single Reggie too.
"Have you been drinking?" Well, she decided she would forgive him if he would just say, "I love you right now." She said,
Can I describe jazz lightning in my own words? I certainly
"Tell
can.
me you love me right now, and I'll forget the whole thing."
Have you ever heard scatting before?
But love in his eyes. But after being
It's like that, but you're getting
his
electrocuted.
words sounded a whole lot like this.
Yeah. If we had a Liliana of the Veil in play, then we would be draw stepping this Triumph.
Do you know what she said after
GG.
She said, get out, pack your things and go. Bill ain't had nothing but his horn and a fine tooth comb, so he went on. A week went by, no bill, she started to miss it.
Not bad, huh? Not bad.
I can't take it. Well, after 2 weeks, she couldn't stand it. She called him on the phone. She said, Bill, please come home. I'll do the washing, the cooking, pay the rent, shine your shoes, Bill, whatever it takes. Just come on home.
So we played 4 different leagues. No trophies, but 3 winning records and 1 losing record. It's not bad. Not bad for Legacy. It's hard. It's hard to consistently do well in these leagues. I have a lot of respect for people that just consistently churn out winning records. Legacy is real tricky. Very swingy format right now. That is not a lot of play points to get out of 3 chests. Oh dear. Mana Traders says, hey, got a Modern question for you if you can. In the Modern Challenge yesterday, I saw Canister turn 2 and even turn 1 Emercoin people. It was sick. Do you agree with him that Tybalt's Trickery can change the Modern meta? Deck is trophying already. Yeah, I feel like you asked me this, or a similar question, the other day, Mana Traders. I think the deck has changed the online Modern meta, which tends to move very, very quickly. I also watched that Canister stream that deck for a bit, and I watched him lose to counters and discard, and he had a Death and Tax his opponent, like turn 1 a Dread of Night against, or not Dread of Night, what is the 1 white enchantment where players can only play 1 spell, just like turns off Cascade, Teferi and stuff. It feels like there was an opening to play that deck in Trophy a few leagues when people weren't paying attention, and you could still like win the pairings lottery and still face opponents that either aren't able to mulligan to their hate spells, their disruption, or maybe you just like still fight opponents that aren't ready. But I think in general the modern metagame has already adapted to that combo. Yeah, Deafening Silence, yeah. Only hits non-creature spells. Oh, fair enough, yeah. But that works, right? Yeah, so Deafening Silence does matter. So they play their Cascader, they play their 3-mana Cascade spell, and then they need to Cascade into Tybalt's Trickery, and Deafening Silence stops them from casting the Trickery. Hey, Carbon Green, good night. As a segue, though, I would like to thank Mana Traders for sponsoring the stream. And if any of y'all have been wondering how to get into playing Magic online, on this program that I'm using here, and play sweet formats like Modern and Legacy and all that, without necessarily investing a bunch of cash into Moto, Mana Traders is an excellent service. I've been using them a lot lately. Back in September, I put a down payment on a house, and I actually cashed out of my Magic Online entirely. And the way that I was able to do that and still stream constantly was thanks to Mana Traders, and I got to experience firsthand how smooth their service is, which was really, really cool. Anyway, there's a link to them in the stream description. There's a coupon code in the stream description if you want 20% off your first sub with them. And of course, if you do those things, you'll also be supporting this stream that you are currently watching.